You gonna quit the whole job?
I'm quitting the city.
This man Antoine said he gets embarrassed too hard one time. He's leaving Cleveland.
That's not even like embarrassed.
That's just pure shit.
That's like soul crushing on your own. Like I just fell down this pole. They told me it couldn't happen. They don't love me here.
Nobody ever loved me.
Protect him, man.
That's how it would be. It'd been the last day here.
And niggas were tired. They used to make us climb like
Picking my kid up from school
50
early
times
and
a day.
everything with my ripped shirt going in there like, hey, we're leaving. Get all your stuff.
Yeah, ain't even checking them out.
We're leaving forever.
They're like, what happened to you?
We're leaving forever.
I'm done.
Like, you see this? This is what this is here. We don't need this. Dinner's in my face.
I mean, but every time you look at your face, you're just going to be reminded.
Nah.
What you going to get up? Come on, man.
You already know,
You
man.
going to change your face?
Yep.
And we're back with Dr. Average Ensu. This week we're doing our 420 episode with Jeremy, Antoine, Dorian, and Dave.
Yes, sir.
And I had to get it out there right now
All
before
the
I
weed smokers.
before I
easy too.
before I forget it too, because
Forget it too, huh?
forget it too, yeah.
We're there. We've been here. Impromptu. As such.
Impromptu. Oh yeah. Okay. This is a real life 420 episode. We are getting it in,
We are.
as the children would say.
I think that's what like old people say now. I don't think any kids
Look,
say
no,
getting it in.
Factually, I've already decided that we're young forever, right? We had
So
the song.
I thought you were about to say something that actually was about to stand. And then you just said some bullshit.
What did you think I was gonna say?
Like factually, we're old as fuck.
Oh no,
As
no.
fuck?
I mean, our like in terms of like keeping up with like what's cool to say.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. We're past that.
I'm not sheeshing around here, okay?
Dude, I don't think the kids are saying it.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
That's a Millie only thing.
No. Because my kid said that's what they do on TikTok. That's why he said you can't do that. So what are we going to call this episode?
I don't know.
Not your average 420.
Kicking it with the hipsters on 420. I've actually started calling us the NYAH Crew. That is what our moniker on the website now.
I've seen that a couple times. What's in here?
What do you mean? What's in there?
It's a little weird.
It's got my best weed and my dabs.
My best weed. We out here in Colorado.
Not in Colorado.
Smoky Mountains.
But
I heard a cold open the other day where they were like trying to do like what we do. Not good. Not good. But the story they talked about in the podcast was good. Have any of y'all heard of the Solder children?
No.
Solder children, 1945. So there was an immigrant. There was an immigrant in 1913, right? He came over here. He was an Italian immigrant, right? He worked for a trucking company. He was like, fuck that. I'm starting my own trucking company. So then he did that. He lived in West Virginia or some shit doing coal, like moving coal back and forth.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt your thing real quick. We're about halfway through that blunt, right? It's the 420 episode. I am willing to round robin style blunts. I think we should have a blunt lit the whole time, right?
We could do that.
yeah, I'm trying to do that too. I'm at that.
Word.
I need shells. I need water.
You could have some of my water.
I'm good.
Disgusting.
Yeah. I need water. Fuck your water.
I'm not,
All right, bitch.
I don't do that, man.
That nigga didn't even contemplate it.
You said, no, I'm good.
Especially a
I'll just
gallon.
get dry mouth and die from dehydration.
Especially a gallon. You've been going hard on that gallon for a while.
Right, you're
Definitely
definitely on
some
that shit
Jeremy in
1,000
there, yeah.
times.
You licked it from every side. You probably stuck your dick in there when you were bored with it.
I don't like this implication that I stick my dick in things that would hurt.
Hey, dude, it's a.
I was the one being hyped though.
Right. Let it rock till
I was the
later.
one being hyped. You the one too hyped.
Hey, man, I'm back off of a spiritual awakening.
What?
Jeremy.
What? Never heard you talk about no damn spiritual awakening.
All right, so any of y'all ever fell down the stairs?
No.
You're really
Never
trying to
fell
talk
down the
about falling
stairs?
down the stairs.
I mean, I probably have, but not memorable, so it's not even worth talking about. Like a little stumble. It's pretty athletic. I just jump.
You never fallen downstairs, Antoine?
Okay,
Ooh, maybe you got shot down the stairs. Or did you shoot Matt down the stairs? I can't remember. We're way away.
Let me address this nigga,
Who?
Tay.
Me?
Quick. And do not be like, I never fell down the steps. I'm pretty athletic. I probably would just jump down the steps and land like Batman.
Right,
Like,
I'm a
nigga,
cat.
shut the fuck up.
Hey, last
Shut
Batman.
the fuck up.
You did a superhero pose?
This nigga just so calm me. It's like, I could never even fall down. How dare you even ask me if I could fall
Right.
down the steps? Do you see this physique?
I don't think
Do you see me?
I don't really fall on the steps.
Hold on, let me get up and jump for you really quick. Watch this. See a flight of steps, I
If
could
you need
jump
another
up
one.
it. I could jump up it, down it, around it.
If you need more. Boom.
Look at that.
There,
All right, so now,
Come on.
there are shells at
now that
every stop along the way now.
Tay has been addressed.
Nigga, hold on. I got a rebuttal. I can't just let you go crazy on me. But, nigga, I
Y'all didn't want to talk about falling down the stairs. But look at y'all now.
I'm telling my
the
truth,
fight.
nigga.
I'm telling my truth. I'm speaking my truth.
I had plenty of times I was running up the stairs and hit my shin on the step because I'm going up the steps. I'll be running up the steps. That shit is
I'm
like
so
getting hit with a
athletic.
fucking. If you ever got hit with one of them razor scooters on your shin. Ooh. And I got no meat, nigga. Feel my shit. It's straight bone right here. That shit is direct impact.
What the? Hey, that shit feel crazy. Like, I thought my shit was straight bone. It ain't. That's straight
What
bone.
you mean?
No, I feel his leg.
I mean, my shit feel like that feel right there.
Yeah, it's
shit straight
feel-
bone.
You got them things it was saying. You was talking about
Hold on, feel it.
yours pretty sharp, bro. What you talking about? My shit is just like
Yo, shit like a damn. Like, I feel like I could just
My knee
crack his
too.
shit at the knee, use his leg as a weapon.
damn.
What, slice niggas in half and shit?
Projectile. Fuck.
So, Antoine, never fell down the stairs?
I fell down the steps. I don't have like any like super memorable moment. The most memorable falling down the steps I have is my brother gave me a wedgie, right? Held me in the air till my underwear ripped, right? And I fell face first, right? So I broke. I was like, fuck this nigga. Hate this nigga. Then I ran into the kitchen, right? He was running down the steps, water on, and sprayed this nigga with the water gun. And we had tile steps. So like once it hit him, it like burned him, and then he moved his leg, and then this nigga went down all the fucking steps. And it ripped his back of his leg open because we had like those little metal things on the edge of each of the tile steps. So the nigga was leaking. He was at the bottom of the steps. I think he was crying. I'm pretty sure he was crying. And I was like, ah! And then I left. Left that nigga at the bottom of the steps.
Hold on.
These niggas used to be tripping,
Wet
bro.
and bleeding.
I was about to say, this nigga bleeding to death. You like, I'm out of here. I'm going to
Yeah,
bed.
this nigga just gave me a wedgie till I fell on my face. I didn't even think that shit was possible. What are you doing?
Jeremy?
So
Jeremy just had to see it like reenacted in his head. He just stared at the cellar real quick.
I fell down the stairs pretty recently, like a year or two ago, right here from the attic. And the door at the bottom was closed, right? like shut too. And I like, first off, let me just say, this was the longest fall I've ever had. Like I would probably, it felt like I was falling for like what was 10 minutes, right? I felt myself like I was in a dope mood. Like I was chilling. I was on an edible. I had my sunglasses on. I was getting ready to go. Kick it right
Outside the house.
Yeah, outside the house. Right?
Going on an adventure.
Going on an adventure, right? And I got a little blunt in my ear. I'm carrying a motherfucking Baja Blast, right? I'm I'm vibing, right? Yeah. I knew I had fucked up the second I stepped down the steps, right? It's like where my foot would normally hit a step, I overstepped because I was vibing so hard, right? I was just vibing way too hard.
Step gonna be there.
Step gonna be there, step wasn't there. And like I just felt myself going forward, and I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. And like I tried to like fling myself backwards so I wouldn't fall like as hard, right? I fucked it up even worse. I don't know what I did. Instead of doing a tumble, I was flailing, bouncing.
Flailing, yo. Hey, flailing is such a funny word.
Bro, your steps are so steep.
Yo, bro, I shit you not, I was a pinball down them bitches. I not only hit every single step, but I was hitting the wall in between hitting the steps too, right? I was picking up velocity on the way down, right? I smashed into the motherfucking door, and I'm like, and this man Dave, he's sitting there, he woke up from fucking me falling, bro, and he's like, are you okay? I'm just laying there on the ground, covered in Baja Blast, like, yeah, no, bro, I just need a second.
Was the blunt still in your ear, though?
What?
Was the blunt still in your ear, though?
Yeah, no, the blunt didn't get broke.
Oh, yeah,
It wasn't in my ear anymore. It was a part of my mess, my mangled mess at the bottom of the stairs, right? But I was fucking sore for weeks afterwards, dude.
Have you ever seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Streets?
Yeah.
Did you see the one? I don't know which one it is, but the one where she's laying in bed and he starts flinging her against the wall.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about when you was telling me. Shit.
I was drunk one night.
Mm-hmm.
Was this recently?
No. And we have me and this nigga that I work with went to his cousin's house to smoke and shit. Now he warned us like, "Hey man, the stairs to the basement are pretty steep, so be careful when you're going down there." I was like, "All right, that's cool." I didn't realize that they were this steep. Like your whole foot don't even really fit on the step.
One of those steps you gotta walk down sideways?
Yeah. Nigga, I was the first one there too, nigga. I took that first step. It was cool. Second step, my foot slipped off the step. And it was just over from there, nigga. I hit every step on the way down, nigga. I'm trying to catch myself on the rail. I'm trying to catch myself on the rail and it's flat ass wall on the other side of the shit. I'm like, oh shit. Hit every fucking step, nigga. My ass hit every step, nigga. My ass literally landed on the floor in front of the bottom step, nigga.
What was your thought when you got to the bottom?
I was like, yo, man, what the fuck? My elbow hit like the pole from the banister and shit, nigga. So shit was just all bad, nigga.
This shit reminds
Were
me
niggas laughing at the top of the steps?
Yeah, they were laughing on the way down. Like, nigga, I told you the steps were steep. I was like, nigga, I did not realize they were
It
like
sucks
this
when you're
stuff.
hurt and your friends just laughing.
See, that's how I
Some of the
know.
worst shit ever. It's like, dude, I'm literally fucked up right now.
That's how I know my fall was more dangerous than it was like anything else, because there was nothing but concern from that man day, right? Like, was it not a
but
hit?
you slammed into a wall or into a door, though.
Yeah, if it's popped open and everything, bro.
This reminded me like when I was at pole carbon school, and this not falling down the steps, but we all had to climb up and down all day. One time this nigga fell all the way from the top straight to the bottom, legs out, just hugging the pole. That nigga, it was like we all just looking like, shh, don't. This nigga get up, bro. This nigga face cut. This nigga clothes ripped. Niggas was dying at this nigga. It's like 9 of us. We all at the top like, haha, but like we got to come back down and shit. Now niggas scared.
I bet.
The whole time they telling us this can't happen to you too, and then we just watch it happen to this nigga.
Yeah, you'll never slide down this pole and rip your face up. Like, what happened to him?
That nigga heart is malfunctioned. That
nigga quit, didn't he?
Nah, he still did it.
You still did it after that?
Yeah, I might have quit. I might have quit.
It was a lot of niggas that quit, bro.
There's not even a might. If I fell down a pole
and I cut my face,
and ripped my clothes off me, and then there was 8 other people at the top of the pole just laughing at me, I'm never coming back.
It literally looked like
I'm leaving grocery stores when I see them. If I see them walking to the grocery store, I'm turning around and going to another one. Fuck it. Them niggas will never see me again. I'll be a distant memory of a dude that fell down the pole.
Oh no, you're not gonna be a distant memory, man. They gonna remember that shit.
Dude, he couldn't help it. Once we started sheeshing, we had to pull out the whole top.
Did I make my money? How much did you make?
$10.
You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? He made $10 while he's been podcasting.
Yeah.
He's a professional podcaster.
Nope. Yeah.
Well, if you made money while podcasting,
than a trader. So yeah. It even calls me a newbie on the damn account.
Damn.
We are podcasting veterans at this point. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah. I always
episodes,
hear people talk about like starting podcasts and shit now, and now I feel like I have the jurisdiction to tell them like, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work.
Damn. He like, bitch, we don't accept competition over here. Keep your mics at
niggas don't be
off.
understanding the work that may go into a podcast and how long it's gonna take.
Niggas don't understand the organized chaos we put ourselves through to be here week on and week out. I mean, it's pretty fun.
It is pretty fun.
Except for the literal like 8 hours of editing.
That's what I'm saying.
Every day.
I have a different experience for it for Jeremy. I just pop up in this bitch, record, break the mic down.
That's still too much for you too. You're telling other niggas like, you ain't gonna be able to pop up and record, motherfucker. What do you think? What do you think?
You gonna have to edit it and shit. Imagine that.
Stuff is gonna fall.
Yeah.
You gotta pay money if you want to do it right.
You
have a
gotta pay
subscription to a place for niggas to even hear your shit. Then sometimes niggas won't even hear your shit. What you gonna do then? You gonna quit?
Hey, let a motherfucker tell me I ain't do nothing when I get to the gates. I'm gonna be like, yo, I paid to entertain people. I paid.
Or is that just us feeding our ego, right? That's the real question.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Like,
Then they're gonna give you that real ego check and they'll be like, oh, okay, well,
I was out of town.
I guess I ain't done shit then.
I seen somebody with the Not Your Average Chipster shirt. They said it was high quality.
Jima also stole my NYAH shirt, and she said she always be getting compliments on it. People fuck with it.
They probably just trying to hit on you.
What does she follow
Probably,
up with?
but-
Does she say, hey, well, listen to the podcast?
Well, I told her to tell him to go to NYAH.com.
It's not NYAH.com, but
Oh, what is it?
NYAHstudios.com.
Okay.
so we've been missing a lot of traction here.
Yeah.
We have somebody out here promoting the wrong. Somebody's like, damn, we getting a boost from Cleveland. Nigga, I don't know what's going on.
You know what's fucked up too? If you search
There's a
NYAH, we
real
don't
NYAH.
appear.
No,
Oh, there's a real NYAH.
there's another NYAH. That's why we're NYAH Studios.
Okay.
Check out the website, yo.
I've been on the website before, but
Yeah.
I just-
If you search just NYAH Key West is what pops up.
What is that?
Some
sounds like a
bullshit.
place to go.
NYAH Key West is a very beautiful looking lodging place. It's got a nice looking pool.
We should use that description for NYAH Studios.
Key Lodge is also not a sponsor.
I really
They
hope
can
that
be, though.
I become a Bitcoin, a Tron millionaire, and I'm gonna buy that pawn shop over there, and then I'm gonna build the studio in that pawn shop over there. Right, I've already got this all planned out in my head. I'm gonna buy that pawn shop, and we're gonna be Pawn Shop Studios after that.
Huh?
You love Pawn Stars too, Twan. Look, he's like, yes.
Ooh.
We can-
Hey, Pawn Stars almost killed these two right here.
Yeah.
These
During our
two
acid
almost
trip.
died.
Yeah, we almost did. We got sucked into like a laugh seizure, kind of. Well, me at least. I couldn't.
I mean, that
control
was
it.
the first time I literally poured tears. Like, tears were coming out of my eyes at such a profusive rate. I never even cried that hard.
I don't know, man. You the same thing happened to you the first time we faced a blunt.
No, that was when I almost exploded my spleen.
Oh.
But that did all that.
You were tearing up that time too.
I was crying. I'm telling you, this was like I turned water on and it was just like just coming out of my eyeballs.
Like, dude.
This nigga Doran.
Like, I made a sound I don't think I ever made before in my life. The sound I was making was like some type of high pitch, like repeating burst. Yeah.
I felt like I saved their lives, man.
He told me
the
you
closest I-
ran into the room and turned off the TV.
He didn't even see the TV. He's like, what is this? What is y'all watching?
This man Dorian came in like, what doth the devil bring to your door? I must exorcise the demon from this room.
The closest noise I can make to the laugh I was doing is Like literally, that's what my brain was doing. Like my brain was stuck on that. It was just like I fell off of the couch.
I
fell off the couch face forward. Like I was falling this way. Just like
They both
dying.
fell off the couch dying. I'm like, oh, I'm rolling the blunt and shit. Like, you're like, what the fuck is going on?
Literally nothing happened either.
No sound, no nothing.
Right. It was just a thumbnail.
Yeah.
We literally were stuck on the YouTube just home screen for like an hour. Just laughing at stuff.
Oh, yeah, we turned the TV on to not watch TV.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to try it, but we didn't get there.
Hey, we kept asking to like, are you sure you want to turn the TV on? And he was like, why wouldn't I want to turn the TV on? I mean, like, nothing's going to happen, but I mean, we just like, do you really just want to watch TV right now? So then we turned the TV on and didn't watch anything. We made fun of Antoine's,
Porn stars, niggas.
we made fun of his search history and shit. And his recommended videos because that shit belongs on the watch list.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that shit was wild, man.
It was a very wild experience for my first time.
How did it make you feel, though?
I felt great. Like the last 3 hours, I was kind of like, ugh, I feel too great. Like
It's exhausting. It's exhausting.
Like that's how it was. Like I was just sitting on the couch, like peeking, like fuck. This is so much I'm intaking,
I
bro.
never even heard that sentence before in my life. Great. Here's this thing said the last 3 hours. I just felt like, fuck, I feel too great.
Like I was tired from feeling great. Like damn.
Every time I take acid, I think like I have the thought about like, oh, like the next day I'm gonna feel like shit because it puts my brain into overdrive essentially.
Like I'm putting a turbo on my shit.
Like it's like more
tomorrow's-
than overdrive. It puts your brain to like the max it can go. Your brain is like, I am now alone.
Yeah. Like everything felt weird.
And it's like that for like 10 hours. And you're like,
Like,
fuck,
my body
nigga,
felt
please,
weird.
I'm done. I think at one point Tay was like, all right, I get it now. The trip's over.
I understand.
Like, damn.
I think that's how everybody is their first time though.
Yeah.
It's like you do like anticipate like, all right, it's going away. And then like you look at something like, oh man, what the fuck?
Because it's just waves now.
Yeah.
It's just, oof, okay. I'm just in the ocean.
You are
now.
literally in a wave pool, right? Like, it's going to smack me again. It's just about when.
And I feel like I can make shit be. Like when I was making you or asking you to move your arm and it just looked crazy. Like the ability to just be able to see that. Just, hey, swing your arm. And that just keeps me entertained for like who fucking knows how long at that time. And we kept ending up in the same fucking spots every like
Hey, we
hour.
were in a like a true time loop, dude. It was fucking
First
crazy.
Dorian was a comedian for like 4 hours. Then he started sitting on the couch like the last 4 hours. This nigga didn't move off the couch for like 6 hours.
Yeah, Antoine did
Nigga
not
was
move
stuck.
at all.
I was high as fuck. At one time, you literally made me contemplate if I died or not.
That was during that trip, that story?
Yeah, because I laid and I put my head back. And I was so high, dude, right? That I was just trying to like compose myself, right? So like I put my head back, I closed my eyes, and then you were like, this nigga Antoine's dead. And I was like, what? I was like, I just died? I was like, no, I can't die, I gotta get up. And then like I sat up and I'm like, all right, I'm not dead. But I'm not closing my eyes again for the rest of this time. Because I don't know if I'm dying or not, so
Yo, it would have been fucking hilarious if you guys had like a bad trip and ended up calling me to like come talk to you. I've been fuking cracking.
Oh my
well,
god.
no, because like
That
I
would have
never
been like the third time in recent memory that has happened. And I've been like,
I'm always able to talk myself out of a bad trip. Like at one time when I was tripping this time too, I was like, how long have we been tripping? Have I been tripping for a long time? Like longer than I think I've been tripping?
Right.
Like days? Or like, is this like a perpetual state that I'm in now? And then like sometimes I dream about how I was normal.
Right.
And then I was like, yo, I'm high as fuck. And then I was just like, dude, I gotta start paying attention to something else because I cannot stay in this mind state because I'm gonna lose my mind right right now, nigga. I took too much of this substance and now I'm fucking literally going insane.
Yo, this man just said some. Do I just dream about being normal sometimes? Is that what happens?
No, I literally.
I mean, because at one point I was sitting on the couch and Tay was to my left and Antoine to my right, and I'm thinking to myself like, yo, like, what if we been stuck like this for a while now, nigga? like if we just.
Yeah, that shit was so
I've just
strong.
been noticing shit.
I fucking love when I hear people say crazy shit like that, man.
I mean, because like that's like it literally put me in that mindset a couple times where I was like, "Yo, I've been like," and then one time
It has been entirely too long since you took acid. Like you factually, because like
I was trying to calm him down on that shit. I was like, "Hey man, like we not about to just do 4 after 4 years. Like we not about to just do that." I was like, "Hey man, I'll do 2 with you if you just do 2. Please, just do 2."
and then I did another half one because I gave Tay half of one, and then I was like, "Well, Tay, you're not even gonna feel it," so I gave him another half of one. I took the other half of one, so then I was at 3, and I was like, "Fucked up." I was fucked up.
I love like I'll fucking that's why I exclusively like tripping with large groups of people, right? Because like you hear the craziest fucking shit and you're like, what the fuck did you just say?
You know a nigga fucked up when you see the concern for himself on his own face. Like this nigga look concerned, he like, fuck, like what am I doing? Like what have I done?
This nigga looked hurt. And then these niggas, they kept on saying like, "I told you don't, it was strong. You never want to believe niggas." And then I was so high, that was just like,
What is happening?
and then like Dorian was like smaller than he normally is for sure. Cause shit was like bigger around him. And he kept on standing in front of us and he was like, "I'm a stand-up comedian. Look at me now." And then he would like move. And then like literally it probably was like not even 10 minutes, but it felt like an hour. And then he was right back in front of me. And he was like, "I'm a stand-up comedian." And then he was like, "Time loop." And I was like, "Yo, what is going on right now?"
Like this nigga's like, it was a chapter book. This nigga just like time loop chapter 1 over. Chapter 2, time loop.
And then like we kept ending up in that same position at least 6 or 7 times. Like same exact position. I would look over, Tay was doing the same exact thing. He was doing the same exact thing. I was doing the same exact thing. And we never had the TV on, so the thumbnail was always the same. You know what I'm saying? Like either the TV was off or it was on like the exiting YouTube page.
Yeah.
So like it always felt like it was exactly the same moment. And then I was like, did I just like trip out and imagine all that other stuff just happening? No way. This is like a cycle here. We just keep doing it.
I feel like you're one of the movies where the person just has the same day over and over and over.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Okay, like no lie, I want to be trapped in a time loop like that.
Nah, cool.
Like I want it so
No, that
bad.
would be so
You're
crazy.
gonna go crazy for
Yeah.
real without drugs.
Not yeah, because when we were doing it with the drugs, I was like, this is crazy. What if it just keeps happening? We're stuck here forever.
Man.
I want it to happen so bad.
Why?
What do you mean?
Like,
why?
what's gonna come out of that?
Well, I can do whatever I want anytime, forever. I wouldn't even try to figure out how to get out of the time loop. I would just like think of it this way, right?
That's
I like that shit would
crazy because
just
then you
grow
just end
old
up
on you.
doing crazy stuff.
Okay, yeah, cool. I can do anything I want forever.
But what if it's like, what if the time loop is like, it ends when you do something that's like crazy?
Like too crazy.
Like you're like, today I'm gonna kill Antoine. Just because like, fuck it. He came over all these days, he's coming back. He'll come back tomorrow. It's a
It's
time
the
loop.
399
I'm just gonna
days.
shoot
Like,
him
I'm
with the
fucking sick of
shotgun.
you.
I'm gonna see how it feels.
See,
And then you kill me. And then that's when you just wake up tomorrow and I'm still dead on the floor. You're like, oh no! What the fuck? What the fuck? What have I done?
And then like I gotta explain to everybody like
No, I was stuck in the time loop. And they're like, yeah, time loop. Mm-hmm. No, you murdered Antoine. The nigga went over there for one day. It's tomorrow, and now he's dead. It's tomorrow.
no, you guys, I was in a time loop. I was just seeing the limits of the time loop. Apparently, I figured out the limits of the time loop. I really need to get back into the time loop.
No, yeah, you're going to prison.
You go to a cycle. What the fuck? That nigga said I need to go back to the time.
He's not going to, no, because that one's so crazy that he's not going No, they're sending him to prison.
Oh no, they might send me to the psych ward.
Yeah.
Like if they really believe that I believe I was in a time loop, I might get the psych ward.
And if he was in it, he really gonna believe it.
Yeah.
gonna-
Like I will be crazy. I have because like to end up killing you, right? Like I would have to have been trapped in the time loop for like at least 100 years.
So long.
At least 100 years.
100 years?
Bro, there is so much shit I could do before killing you.
I was thinking you were probably in there for like 90 days and you were like,
I'm gonna kill Antoine now.
let me try this out.
I was thinking about like 400. The 400 mark.
400 years?
400 days.
I don't even think I would last myself that long in a time loop. Like once I went through it like 10 times, I'm like, all right, look. I gotta get out of here.
What is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, I'm
like,
not fucking with
on
you
some
either,
real
bro.
shit. On some real shit. If I was in a time loop, right? Like there is so much cool shit that you can go do in one day.
I like progressing through my life, like how I change, I become different. And the
So
time
what if you
loop,
meet somebody?
Who do I need to meet?
I said, what if you do meet somebody?
no, but you like in the time loop, you meet them and then you like them, like while you're doing something that you didn't think you would.
I'll
do
find him again in the time loop. I can go meet them infinite number of times. I can learn
can only
every
last,
single
like, one
thing
day.
They're not
about
gonna
them.
remember though.
You can only
What?
last like
They're not
one
gonna
day.
remember though.
Right, they don't need to remember. I remember.
Hey, I watched a movie.
kinda creepy,
I watched
man.
a movie like this though. For real, it was crazy.
I did too.
It was a kid in Christmas stuck in a time loop, and he met a girl, and he just kept doing it over until he had her perfect. And then she thought it was kind of weird, which I was like, yeah, wouldn't that be weird? If like you just met this random dude, he knew like all this, your favorite shit, knew like your favorite songs, played it on a guitar at your front door. Like what?
It would be weird.
Joey
creepy, man.
I would
Joey
call the
Badass
cops.
did one of those about a cop killing him over and over and over on Netflix. It's like 30 minutes long.
See, I would not want to be stuck in a time loop where I was being hunted every day.
Yeah, he
That
was.
would suck.
Was it like
That
a
would
commercial?
suck.
No, it wasn't like a commercial. It was like 30 minutes.
I seen a commercial this morning where a mom had a video camera, and this cop kept on like shooting her son. Like he kept doing it, right? Like any way she tried, she kept rewinding, but like any way, like first they got pulled over and then she was like, we're just going to stay here at the restaurant. And then like she tried staying
Yeah.
there longer and he pulled the gun out there.
That's how the Joey Badass one is.
And
But there's
then-
like 8. There's a hella scenarios that they go through. It's like hella quick.
They kept doing it. And then like she finally gets him to school because he's trying to go to college and the cop just appears at the school, shoots a nigga there. Like, damn. And then she finally gets a nigga back home and shit and then tells his uncle, like, I think this is a magic tape recorder.
Andy Samberg has one where
Yeah, it's a
they're
movie, but he knows how to get out and just chooses not to.
no, he doesn't know how to get
That's
out.
you.
He knows how to trap people in with him
No, but I think he knows how to get out, but
No,
he
no,
just chooses not to because he like hated his life for real.
because at first he didn't know how to get out. No, because he accidentally trapped the one dude, and then
And the dude just been trying to kill him ever since.
yeah, because they don't know how to get out, and then he accidentally because he trapped the dude on purpose because the dude was like, I wish I could live here forever with you. And Andy Samberg was like, for real? Okay,
Right.
we had a great
Right,
day.
right,
I can trap you. And then he traps him, and the dude's pissed, like, nah, bitch, like I'm about to fuck you up every day I see you now. And then
Which is funny. It's funny as hell, man.
he
I
ends
mean,
up-
that is funny, but I feel like that's the attitude I'd have if I got trapped in there with somebody like, all right, bitch, this is what you wanted. Now, every time I see you, this is what you gonna get. I'm fighting you, bitch. I'm gonna try to fuck you up. I'm gonna try to kill you, run you over.
this is how me and you become mortal enemies.
Yeah, you trap me in a perpetual time loop. For sure. That's how you get me to hate you. I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
We have a TV show about that. Y'all niggas just killing each other different ways every episode.
But it would be more like me being like, nah, bro, like you just aren't.
Stop it, bro. We're trying to have fun. Let's go, bitch. Boom.
And then I just wake up and get the next day like that.
He's like, all right, is it out of your system now? You killed me. This is the 79th day. You killed me.
Then you start paralyzing them and shit. Kidnapping them.
Why am I tied to these train tracks?
and then Antoine's just there looking at a fucking like a stopwatch every day at exactly 4:42. Yeah, no, see, time this would be fun.
That's not
That
fun.
would not be fun for you.
Just play GTA, man.
A
online.
perpetual game of cat and mouse. for
Just
forever.
imagine if you're like, you're in the time loop, right? And then you start to hate your body image, right? So you want to change it. But you can't. You can't. Because you're stuck in a perpetual time
I
loop.
want to start slimming down. like, nah, you can't now.
You're not. Like, you try so hard every day. You're like, well, it's not working.
I would never start trying at that point. I would understand I'm in a time loop. I'm locked in what I have right now. And my job is to have
You
as much.
literally can't even learn anything else.
I mean, I can learn plenty.
And then forget it.
Why would I forget it? I'm trapped in a time loop.
Because your brain is still so then your muscles would stay the same. So you would be able to slim down.
I guess you're right. Because time is repeating. I am not.
I guess you're right. That's how the movie was I seen too, because the kid learned how to play guitar in the time loop. And then played it.
That's what I'm saying. We got stuck in a time loop for 1,000 years, right?
Skinny, like, what the fuck?
Right.
The next day, like, whoa.
Y'all are gonna be salty one day when I figure out how to get stuck in a time loop, and I get stuck in there for 1,000 years, and then it's only been a day for y'all, but it's been 1,000 years
This
for
nigga
me.
levitates in.
I come back.
He's just a white orb.
Fucking.
It's me.
What's up?
That's how he's gonna come back after 1,000 years. It's Jerm.
I know all the skills now.
I'd be like, this nigga don't know shit. He was been gone for one day. This nigga woke up crazy. That's how you're gonna end up in a fucking psycho home for real. Like, I know everything. Like, dude, go. In the room.
Go back to the attic.
He's calling out death dates and shit. Like, yeah, well, guess what? That's why this person's gonna die right here. Like, I thought you were stuck in a perpetual time loop. Like, how do you even know that?
Because I mastered everything in the time loop.
So that nigga's at 1,000 years. Who knows what that nigga learned in 1,000 years?
Exactly.
1,000 years in the same day.
It's the same day, though.
time. Yeah.
Like, you can only learn as much as it's here to learn.
Yo, I got the
I know everything from April 20th, 2021. Every single thing. I guess before, too.
right.
Yeah, but
Helly knowledge.
Some
out there.
you
things
can't
you
predict
can't,
the future
like-
off of that, though.
I mean,
but
but I've had 1,000 years, right? So I learned everything the first 100 years, right? Learned
I
everything
guess
there
you
was
could come
to
back
learn.
and be pretty bossed up.
Everything
If
there
you
was
knew
to learn.
everything.
100 years, right?
Nigga, they would definitely try to
And
kill the
then
government.
I have another 900 years to
Someone
experiment with whatever I want to experiment with no repercussions. So at that point, I could even experiment on other people.
All right, so hear me out on this.
Why do you always go there?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I knew he was going to kill me in 90 days.
In 90 days. Yeah, I give it 3 hours.
The first day is not even over yet.
Right. Oh, I'm stuck in a time loop, huh?
So would you accept the time
over here
loop?
real quick.
This nigga be making niggas super mad. I see how mad I can make this motherfucker. See if I can make him try to kill me.
So would you be happy if you got kicked back like to the 1700s and then got stuck in the time loop there?
Dude, that would be miserable.
No, I would not be happy about that time.
Why not?
You would be a slave
Why?
owner
You still
for
get
life.
to do anything you want every day.
Okay, first off,
Yeah,
you
first
right.
off, horses and shit, muskets.
You like got a respawn button too, so if you fuck up and die in the 1700s, you're coming back.
You could probably make some
Still
shit
white.
happen. Get
the
put on
reason
the
I'm
money.
cool
Away.
with a time loop started right now, right, is like I live in a life of like everything's kind of easy, everything's like at my fingertips, right?
That nigga
Like,
would go out there and catch a cow. Get over, bitch.
right, like I'm not trying to go live rugged. Like I'm not trying to go play Ark in real life, but like I'll be a beach bum. Like no, because like that's what I would be. Like I'm not gonna go back and have money in the 1700s. No, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be in my weird ass clothes that nobody else understands. And they're gonna be like, the fuck is like they're gonna try to kill me. They're gonna be like, he's a witch. I'm gonna get burned. It's
I mean,
gonna
not if
suck.
you land on the right island,
Might be a
What
god.
island is that?
Right.
one where they believe that witches are cool.
So which one is that?
I don't know. I'm not an island teast.
Island teased. Nigga.
I'm not an island
Get at least a
autologist.
cartographer or
Yeah.
something, man.
The Starbucks terminology.
Yeah, I wanted to fucking just make a word up completely there. Didn't sound as good as it did in my head, but I said it.
Hey.
Now I'm here.
Yeah, now we're here with it.
Also, before we took the acid, I was also very high. Did we smoke dabs before that?
No.
No, we did not.
I was high off acid, but not like the psychedelics hasn't kicked in. I went to the store. This shit was crazy for me, at least. And then these motherfuckers wouldn't even have came and got me if I would have got stuck in the store.
Well, I was like, I didn't know like what would have been enough time.
Yeah.
But you came back faster than I even ever expected you to come back.
Definitely.
You just came running back through the door, and I was like, he's back.
I probably look so crazy to the store clerk, bro. Like, while I walk into the store, I'm analyzing everything I need to get. Like, I asked these niggas before I left, so got in my brain. Bro, I was in the store for like 30 seconds. Was pulling the money out as I was walking to the counter, sat on the counter, left. That nigga
with a handful of change, like, here, and just walked.
That nigga was like, what the fuck? And then I like jogged back to the house too. Like, I was so high, it was intense. I felt like I was in a movie. I felt like I had a goal, like that shit had a deeper meaning, but it didn't mean shit.
It was like the onset of the trip was coming, and he felt everything coming. He was like, oh, fuck, I gotta get back.
The Mission Impossible music was playing in this man's head.
For real. Have tunnel vision.
So overall, how would you rate the experience?
Like I said, it was like
friends and family.
Yes, it was like a top 5
Family?
Yes.
Never recommended to family.
What?
Are you?
I was going to say,
I feel like
brother.
only niggas that shouldn't do this are people that like ain't like
Right.
they scared like they ain't sound with themselves.
Yeah.
Like Aaron or something.
Yeah, nah, he
Or
no,
like
hell no.
a perpetually violent person has no business doing hallucinogens.
Yeah. Like someone who just like, I don't know, ain't emotionally stable or whatever. Or just some
I
people
guess
just ain't ready for that
you
shit.
should be a happy person.
Yeah. Some people ain't ready for that shit, man.
I mean, not necessarily happy, just
Ready.
just have a strong mind.
Yeah, like, or I don't know. Yeah. I know a lot of people that couldn't do it, but I would recommend it to everyone. Like, fuck it.
I feel like
If you
everybody
got a
should do
strong
it one
mind, that shit
time.
gonna come to the front of your mind. You're gonna be thinking about that shit when you unhide. I'm like, damn.
I'm a weak motherfucker.
Yeah, you need to change, or that's gonna really break you. It's gonna be the weakest of weak. So, hey, I still recommend that shit.
I always say that I think everybody should do it one time before they die.
At least
Because
a little bit.
it like enough to actually see some shit differently.
Like, nigga, shit cartoons used to do when I was a kid. Nigga,
Like, I seen how they
used to
make music
it looked
videos.
like that. Now, like, even everything, like, my sound, my ability to hear was enhanced. They feel like I was using more of my fucking brain. Like, when you was playing games,
I shit you not. Me and Antoine smelled water in the air and led us to the smallest stream that was ever in existence when we were like in
the middle
woods.
of the woods, dude.
Like, it was the craziest shit. Because like I kept being like, "Do you smell it, bro? I smell it. Like it's that way. There's water. I could smell it."
Yeah,
Like,
we were definitely agreeing too. Like, yeah, no, water's this way for sure. And then like we eventually found like a fucking little creek. And we was like, see? And then that same day we walked ourselves straight back to the fucking thing like it was nothing. Like
Nothing.
we remembered exactly how to get back home.
I would have been very angry probably on a trip. That trip that y'all went on.
where we got lost.
Yeah.
The time we got lost, we let the girls lead. That's what happened.
See, I would have been hurt. Oh, man.
Well, no, we got turned around, bro.
Man.
What happened?
I mean, we did let them lead.
Like the first time that we did it, we walked somewhere and walked back. This time, the second time, we walked, found like a camp, kept spinning around and looking at each other high as fuck, spinning around. And then when we looked up, we were like, where do we go?
Wow.
And then we didn't know where to
Why
go.
would y'all do that?
We were making music in the middle of the woods. It was a great time.
And this
though.
nigga was, he had some sticks. He was on top of a log. He was like, what? He was like, I can see the waves going through the whole forest. What? We were high as fuck.
I want to say other people started playing music with me.
No,
like,
yeah, we were making a
like,
song, I think. We were all banging sticks on trees and shit.
Sticks on trees or like.
I was making the worst song ever.
Hey, it probably sounded horrible.
It sounded great to us at that time, though.
Yeah, like Young Thug. Not high, horrible. Tripping, Young Thug is the master.
Yeah, that
of
nigga's a
tripping.
goat, bro.
Hey, I say that from my soul. This nigga had me like, I hear you, nigga. This nigga was making the craziest ad-libs, like making hawk sounds and shit like that. It was so crazy, nigga. And he's like, Hercules, like Hercules. Ah! I was like, nigga, yes. I'm high as fuck, nigga. Like it was like made for it.
It was, yes.
like next time you trip, dude. I swear to God, listen to that song.
No, for real. Okay.
Hercules?
All right. What we need to do.
Hercules.
That
Yes.
shit was like,
We still have
That
time.
puts you in the
We
realm.
still have time right now, y'all. We can still plan something dope, like where we like the old school cabin trip, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, we can. All we gotta do, we all only gotta throw like $200.
not even.
Yeah, it's not even really. Yeah, but we do that. But we gotta download that song before we go. Because I definitely gotta hear that again. Because you
I gotta download.
because there's no service.
Yeah, ain't no service on there.
You can't. You gotta download it and then.
Anything you want to have, you got to have it when you're there. When you arrive.
You're a half hour away from service, pretty much.
More like 10 minutes now.
Me and my girl was out there. It was a little far still. But I mean, after you like 10 minutes from service, I guess. You get it like in a random road when you're driving.
Where did shoot a gun on acid?
No.
It's dope.
You did it?
Yeah.
You're wild.
I'm not doing it.
Nah.
I
thought about that day. Like, nigga, we shot guns that day. What else did we do? We shot guns and we tripped that day.
Tripping is a big. That's a big.
I watched
thing.
people one time while I was tripping shoot those clay pigeons. They weren't tripping shooting the clay pigeons.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, yeah.
Like, you should not have a gun and be tripping.
I mean, I shot the gun. I wasn't shooting no fucking clay pigeons.
But you should.
I'll shoot it. I'll shoot at something that's standing still.
You
even
should
wanna-
have not been
I don't
handling
even want
it.
to touch a gun. I'm tripping, man.
Like this dude kept running around the house. He was like, "Hey, man, you cannot operate a motor vehicle like this. You cannot operate a motor vehicle like this. You can't do anything like this." I was like, "That's why you don't. You just you chill, man.
Just relax, man.
This is a vacation for your brain."
No,
Yeah.
this is a fucking trip to space for my fucking brain.
I know people that like regularly drive and trip. It's insane.
Yeah,
I did it last year.
Yeah.
regularly.
I did it for a month. Well, I like every week.
You was wilding.
I wasn't though. I wasn't just doing it a lot. I
You
did it every
microdosed it.
Tuesday. I did it every Tuesday after work.
And then drove?
Huh?
And then drove?
No, I wasn't driving. No.
No, that's what he's saying. Driving.
Yeah. No.
I said regularly trip and drive.
And drive. Yeah, no.
Back when I was dating Hannah, she had this friend named Blake. This dude would always be tripping and driving. And he'd be like, "Get in the car, bro." I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm having my dad come pick me up.
Man, a nigga could just be like, "This nigga's trying to race me." Okay.
Right. Because you don't know what you're going to feel.
Right.
I mean, I'm not doing it.
Right, yeah.
I can't even focus on my fucking...
I drove through a campground one time on acid.
I've drove on acid before, but I did it like
I
reluctantly.
did too.
Yeah, reluctantly.
I did not like it.
I was still a little high when I drove home.
I've done it. I guess I've done it twice. First time I had to drive this girl home because I don't know, man. She was
Tripping.
yeah.
I literally was driving because I got this girl smash. She threw it up and she wanted me to go get more. So it's like, whatever. I'll go. And it was a bad decision.
Yeah.
This is a NYAH PSA. Don't trip and drive.
For real.
Don't do drugs.
And drive. For real, man. No, you can't tell people don't do drugs.
Sitting here talking about
Okay.
your experiences doing drugs.
Right. We're just talking about our experiences. We're not promoting.
We don't promote drug culture. We just are drug culture.
Wait until you're 21 years old.
Yeah. Till your brain is fully developed.
Yeah, don't start doing drugs as a child.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Don't do it.
There we go.
We got an older cousin that is trying to offer you drugs.
Feel better now?
And you're a 14-year-old listening to our podcast right now. I'm going to tell you right now, don't take them. All right?
Yeah.
Say, fuck you, older cousin. I'm a child still.
Correct.
When did everybody first smoke?
We don't want to talk about this.
I was 16.
Well, no.
Goody two shoes.
Okay, see, this is. We can address how me and Antoine were lightweight abusive right now.
No, we don't have to do
When we were
that
children. Okay.
Y'all were children though.
I mean, we were, but we were bad children.
Yeah, bad children.
Yeah.
Bad children. We were what,
bad
13?
children.
How old are you?
I don't know.
This nigga was like
8.
3rd grade.
You were 8?
I'm 5 years younger.
How old are you right now?
21.
Yeah. I was 15. I should have known better. Okay? I should have known better.
15?
Yeah.
I don't think you were 15.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I don't think he was 8. Because I was in high school. I was in 9th grade.
So you had to be at least
You
14.
were in 10th grade.
I was about to say, you had to be at least 14 then.
So I was like 9.
I was
You
15.
were 15.
Yeah.
I was fucking 14.
Yeah.
I was 9 then.
I was going into 10th grade first time I smoked.
Was that it? Yeah, it had to be. Because I picked him up early from school.
Yeah. So our high school asses
To go smoke?
picked the elementary school student up to go get high
Without my mom knowing.
I sat that nigga out of school like a savage.
And he
I walked in, I was like, hey, I'm here to pick my brother up early.
school.
Yeah, I skipped school
Took me
to
out.
sign him out of school
Early.
early.
As fuck, bro.
As fuck. It was like
Before
10:30
lunch.
and 12, 11 o'clock.
I was lit, dog. Let's go.
It was St. Patty's Day.
Yep.
I remember this, yeah.
Yep. And we were like, do you want to smoke for your first time? Because like I was
I guess
passing-
at this point I didn't feel like it was that bad because
Yeah, no,
we had done so many drugs at this
Well, see,
point.
here's what it is, right? Like it was like fucking, we had all started smoking super young, and then like I had started smoking when I was 9, like literally like when I was
Not
9.
like desensitized to it at all.
Yeah, right. So,
it's
like-
not that
like-
serious,
I mean, we
though.
were already popping Percocets and taking ecstasy pills and
for years at that point. For years at that point.
I mean, as a child, that's what I was doing as a child. I'm not doing it now.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
It was bad.
Yeah. And we gave this dude weed and at that young age. That's where he smoked. I don't even remember when I smoked, the end of 8th grade. So I guess weed was bad because then I just went full blown crazy after that. I was like, fuck it all. I'm out weed.
Nah,
That was just you, man.
What I think it is because they tell you like weed is a gateway drug, and then they tell you about all the drugs that it leads into.
Well, I never had that. I never had like a drug class.
I mean, but you've heard that though.
Not really.
So you know,
I didn't hear weed was a gateway drug until I was smoking weed already. Like,
Well, I mean, how old were you when you started smoking weed?
like, how old are you when you're in 8th grade?
Like 13, 14.
Or no, the summer going to 8th grade, so into 7th
So you're
grade.
like 11 or 12 or
12,
something.
yeah.
Right, yeah.
Damn, this nigga Antoine came on my oh, fuck that nigga. Swear to God, bro. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, 10, damn, he already 10.
Why would you fuck him up?
No, hell no. Even if I wake up and he's high.
He don't even got the resources for that. That would just blow my mind.
He don't have the resources for that.
Like, you was out here at the age.
Yeah.
He is not out here.
Hey, man, hold on. Like what?
I mean, Antoine was just out here like roaming.
I was roaming everywhere.
They have totally different lives.
They do have totally different lives.
Like, TJ's life is
I didn't have
nothing.
the resources. Yeah. I had the resources.
Grown men willing to just
It is crazy how like
give it to him.
again talking about like cultural differences, right? Like
How did you not have the resources right now?
Because TJ don't go out.
Why does he have to go out?
How you gonna get weed?
Edit point.
It's 420. I'm fucked up.
my question is,
I gotta walk across the hall. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh, this little bowl got some lighter right here. That shit would be insane. He wouldn't be able to hide it though.
He would not be able to hide it.
He wouldn't do it. He already know he would get caught. He ain't built like that. He's also not built like that. He knows, nigga, that was
That
you over
nigga
the
is
tipping
scared.
point.
He's a scary ass nigga, man.
He not gonna fuck with you that
built
far.
him
And you love it.
Yes.
Number
Because
one
me-
dad right here, boy.
The reason I was bad was because I was not scared.
Right, yeah.
Like, I was ready to take the ass whoop. I was ready. Like, they felt me to be too tough. Like, you put my ass too many times.
wanted it.
And now I'm ready, nigga. So now I know what's coming. Just give, like, what's up? I'm about to come in the door. I'm about to
What's
go
the worst thing you can do to me?
Yeah. That's it. That's all you got. You're only going to go so far because if you go farther, it's illegal. So you can't really.
What they care for? What you gonna do?
I mean, they don't want to. Beating your kid is not that easy.
But what are you gonna do though?
I didn't do anything. I just got my ass whooped.
Right, exactly, nigga. So what the fuck?
After ass whooping stopped working, they started trying to do brain shit, like emotional shit. Like my dad packed all my clothes and threw them bitches in the front yard and told me to sit on the porch and wait for these niggas gonna pick me up. Left me out there for 2 hours. I was like, damn. Then he came out like, they ain't coming. But you see how that felt? I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? Yeah, that's what they resorted to after ass whoopings didn't work. So.
And that nigga just started leaving.
No, I'm out.
Okay.
See, my parents were opposite. They were like, oh, you fucking, you don't respond well to ass whoopings. We're going to ground your ass for forever.
Man, that story you told me.
See, but my
top
parents
10
were always
funniest
at
shit I
work.
ever heard.
What?
That shit where you was grounded for like 6 months where you went extreme. That shit.
Where I got butt ass
That
naked to
shit
get
is
out of the ground.
hilarious, bro. That shit is the funniest shit I ever heard. That's also a skit. A great skit.
That's like raunchy comedy. That's not even like... That's TVMA.
What's funny is like, I think
People are still going to be like, yo, what's the matter with this?
there is 100% a recording of that somewhere, like at my mom and dad's house, like on a camera. If I can get that camera to ever work again.
You videotaped it?
Oh yeah, it's up a camera.
Psycho.
Of course,
Psychopath.
Of course, I videotaped it.
Man.
Is a psycho.
Yeah, that raises the level.
And the camera is in perfectly good shape. Is that the camera that Thomas broke?
No, it might have been the camera that Thomas broke.
That's why you were so angry. You're like, my best work! My best work! You will be defeated.
I challenge you to a duel.
What were we talking about before that? Don't even remember.
I don't know. Anytime I start thinking about the past, I get like distracted.
Yeah.
420 episode. Well, we were talking about Tay tripping.
Yeah.
We talk about falling down the stairs.
Talking about catching the kids smoking weed.
That would be crazy.
Dude.
You said that would be crazy. Like, how mad would you be?
Mad as fuck. Because he knows better.
At what age will you not care?
I'm going to be mad regardless.
Oh yeah,
So,
18.
okay, so 25, he comes in like,
Oh, no. I don't give a
damn,
fuck.
I'm about to smoke this blunt.
You can't possibly say no.
He's 25.
You did his whole life, too.
But it's still going to be like,
You did it his whole life. That nigga like, man.
no, because I
gotta
know
try
when
this
he
shit.
starts smoking, then that's when he's going to think he really is like
The ultimate Antoine?
I'm that nigga, man. And then I'm gonna be like,
And then he gonna beat your ass. Like,
He's never gonna beat
damn,
my ass.
smoking now.
he's never going to beat my ass. My dad taught me how you solve that.
How's that?
You tell him. I'm going to beat your ass. If I can't beat your ass,
You're out the
I'm going to
window.
shoot you. I'm going to shoot
So
you.
what if he pistol whips you before you can get to your gun? What you gonna shoot him with then? Nothing. Just gonna
What do
stay
you
there with
mean?
your ass whipped.
Unless he kills me that day, I always have the opportunity to shoot him in the future.
Hold on. You gonna
my
come back and
God.
shoot him?
If my kid pistol whips me, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes. I'll say that right now on recording. Keep this here.
No.
Antoine Jr., if you ever pistol with me, I will fucking come back and shoot you. I'm not going to kill you. Well, I'm not going to try to, but you never really know what bullets are going to do. But just know, I'm going
I'm
to shoot
just
you.
whole ass imagining like a fucking It's Always Sunny screen popping up like Antoine loses his kid. Like Antoine loses custody. It's fucking Angelie in court like displaying the fucking podcast. Like, look, he's threatening to shoot him.
I'd be like, Antoine, isn't that fair? He'd be like, that's fair.
He's scared now.
He's not scared. He's not scared.
You are tampering with the witness, sir.
Like, I'm like, you're intimidating him.
Yeah, intimidating the witness.
I'm going to let them ask him. They're going to be like, are you scared of your dad? He's going to be like, no.
Shit.
Dude, he be trying to play me all the time. He's not scared of me.
Every day. He be
No.
testing his nigga
No.
face.
Every day he be testing me.
but
He's
that's
going to
what
be a master
That's what
manipulator. He's
kids
gonna
do. Kids always are going to see
where they can go.
buttons they can push.
Yeah, they gotta
they're
test the
push
limits.
Right, they're gonna push the limits.
Dude, he pushes them bitches every day.
He's a kid. He's
Well, look,
every day's a new day, nigga.
It depends on how bold of a kid you have.
I'm gonna try some new shit today, nigga.
At the end of the day, it depends on how bold of a kid you have, right? Because like if your kid ends up being more like you than like Angela, right? No matter what, your kid's gonna realize that eventually there are no limits because rules are fake and you can do whatever you want, no matter what. Like
You are wild. There are limits and there are things you can't do, and rules are real. That is not how you live life, dude. You cannot live like that.
I mean,
You can bend the rules.
the rules
So
are
if
merely
you can bend
guidelines.
the rules, then how are they real then?
Right? Exactly. Facts.
Rules aren't supposed to be bendable. They either bend or straight or not broken. There's only
Dude,
two ways.
rules are bendable. That's just how it is.
I say they're meant to be.
But you
broken
have to
more,
still,
so.
like, some rules are not bendable. It's just like everything in life. You can do some things
What
you
rules are
can't.
unbendable?
Like, don't rape people. It's not a bendable rule. It's just like, don't rape people. There's no, like...
Go ahead and play devil's advocate.
There's no side to go on. Don't rape people.
All right. I'm not saying that like.
Dude, just shut your fucking mouth. Don't even say anything.
What I'm saying is this.
You're about to say something out of line. Hold on. Where's Red Robin? Red Robin.
There is nothing. What? Oh. There.
Oh. It's still going.
Red Robin.
Like, what, you want a gourmet burger?
No, I gotta get ready for this shit because he's about to say some stupid shit.
Nigga?
All right.
There's about to be some dumb shit.
They good.
What I'm saying is this: is yes, there are rules against doing that shit, and it is bad to do that shit, and you should not do that shit, right? But
You can't even
Overall.
say it. That's how bad it is.
overall,
You can't
there's,
even say it. You're like, that shit, because you know.
there's
if
nothing
you say
stopping
it, you're not
people
gonna
from doing it, though. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like at the
No,
end of
but
the day,
that's a rule. A rule is just a rule.
Right.
You can break rules.
I mean, rules are fake. That means like unless there is something actively stopping you from doing
Prison.
it. Right. I mean, barely. Right.
What you mean? People don't get rid of the prison?
Well, that. Hey,
Okay then, nigga.
how many people get away with murder every fucking year? How many unsolved murders and
Hella.
kidnaps and all that shit happen every year? Rules are only as fucking real as the law's ability to enforce them, and that's very little.
Unless you're doing the big out here, then they on your ass.
Big murder, big rape.
Like big money.
Like-
They really only care about money. You could be out here.
Look at how long
What the fuck?
Ariel Castro got away
What
with that
the
shit.
fuck are you
Look-
doing
look-
it big out here?
Look how long and
If you rape one person,
Yeah, you tripping.
wrong.
Yes, you.
right, you're wrong. I'm not
That's
saying
big
that
rape.
it's not wrong. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that rules, they're like a guideline.
But
They're
when
not
you
really
preach
real.
this, when you preach this, that's like
I don't not rape
You're
people
like
because of
pumping
the rules. I
like
don't
the
rape
rules,
people
bro. What
because
the fuck?
I'm a
Yeah.
good person.
Yeah,
like
No rule. I'm gonna fuck the rule.
Exactly.
Even if the rule wasn't
Like, it
there, I
shouldn't
wouldn't
even
do it.
have to be a rule.
Yeah, like that's common sense.
I mean, but rules are pretty much morals.
no, they're
Nah.
not. No, they're not.
Like don't kill, don't
Speed
steal,
limit.
don't murder.
You need to be
I can drive
told
fast
that
as I
shit.
want this bitch.
No, I mean, but you were told that as a kid.
I mean, but
But if you weren't told that as a kid, would you murder?
Probably not.
Nah, I wouldn't probably.
What if you were taught to murder?
I don't think no one in my life has ever said. Well, I've heard like people say don't kill, like in terms of biblical talk, but like mom was never like don't kill anyone.
Yeah, right. Like walking out my parents' house, they never yelled out, "Hey, don't go out murdering
I mean,
today."
but everything teaches you that you're not supposed to kill people.
right,
Like,
You kind of
It's-
just feel that way too.
right. You
Right.
do just feel that way.
I mean, not about
If you
everybody.
had like a fucked up childhood, that's how you could grow up like a serial killer or some shit. Like nobody ever loved you, no type of shit like
so,
that.
do you feel like you won't kill?
No, I will kill in a certain situation. I know I would.
So then you don't feel like killing's that bad?
What?
Because
No.
like my girl, she says, if somebody's
don't
gonna
know,
kill her,
honestly.
if
I can't-
somebody's gonna kill her, she is not going
I feel
to
like you-
even try
I feel like you
to
can't say
kill
that.
them.
I feel like your instinct
like if it's
to a
her
certain-
dying
a
or
certain
them dying,
extent.
she's willing to die because she believes
100%.
that full-heartedly she's not supposed to kill.
I think
Tay
your
is-
body just like is gonna like react. Like
Kay's way right on this.
you can't just like
Yeah, like you don't know what your body's going to
you
do.
can't like that's why I said I don't know if I would kill someone honestly
Right.
either. I can't say because I've never been in that situation like somebody kills somebody like really close to me or some shit. Like I have a reason to kill them. Like I ain't just out here trying to kill niggas. So
I can
don't know.
definitively say that I'm pretty sure I'm not going to ever kill anybody though.
Yeah.
Operative words being pretty sure there though, you know.
I mean, the world is pretty crazy.
Yeah, it is.
You never really know what's about to happen.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. Like it could come to you. Is what I'm saying. Like if it come to me, like I own a firearm, nigga. Obviously, that's the fuck I ain't buy that bitch just to not do nothing.
I mean, but you may be in a circumstance where you can't even use your firearm.
Yeah, you right.
They might catch you on the
then-
basketball court. Come up on you. Bah, bitch!
Right.
I
You just
was
looking
like-
for a dunk and shit.
A nigga killed me over some dumb shit, cause that would be insane. Unless I was like an innocent bystander, but
In my mind, you were an innocent bystander getting
Damn.
shot up at the basketball court
Hey.
in a
That's what happens when
drive-by.
you shoot with a Skylar.
Dude,
What? That's the bystander gun.
it is.
That's when you just want to shoot the crew just to teach the leader a lesson.
I don't give a fuck who I get.
I don't give a fuck who I get.
Get one of y'all motherfuckers. You sit on to watch the news and see who you got. Damn, stop wrong.
Damn, he wasn't even in the gang.
Like murder's a weird one for me. I think that it could be acceptable.
I mean, it is in some cases.
I think that the government should never do it.
All right. So
Like I think like they should not be able to enforce the death penalty, right? But I feel like if somebody did something to me, that I feel like I could
So
kill
you're
them
saying
for it. I
reasonable-
should be able to do it.
So you're saying motive is necessary, is acceptable then? It shouldn't be a punishment, it should be a reward.
The motive is what matters in murder. Like if there's some shit that I feel like the motive was all right.
So like if somebody kills your brother, you should be allowed to kill them? Type shit?
yeah.
Okay,
So niggas would just be out here killing each other. It would be crazy. Everybody
I mean,
would be
no,
coming back.
because then people would
There
like
would be
no
no murderers.
you would- I
our
feel like
family is lost
So
in an
you said it
eternal
depends on
blood
the motive,
feud.
right?
There might be
It
less
depends on a
murderers, though.
reasonable motive. So what's a reasonable motive?
Well, yeah, what defines that?
And
you got to figure out.
It has to be a reasonable motive that generally everybody will agree with.
Yeah.
Niggas ain't down for just
There's like
get bags.
3 general motives that allow the killing of another person in my mind, right?
Let's see if we can all agree on these.
First off, you rape somebody I love.
If you rape
If someone
anybody,
is raping you, you have the right to kill them.
Well,
That-
I love myself.
Yeah, everything
Rape,
about rape.
rape.
Yeah, rape.
Just
Everything.
rape in general
Yeah, you're
is
dying.
murderable. Like you performing rape, murderable.
Yeah.
A vengeance murder for somebody that you love being murdered. Again. And
Murder is murderable.
Yeah.
I agree with murder is murderable.
And actually, I retract my statement of there are 3 reasons, and there are only 2 reasons to murder somebody.
Those are also the only 2 reasons I feel like anybody should be in prison.
Yeah.
Or like
I
beating
think
somebody
scam
close to
artists
death.
and shit like that should be in prison.
I mean, I feel like that makes things a little more interesting.
Human traffickers.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's like rapists. That's like rapists. Like sex crimes and murderers should be in
Yeah, and it's like
sex and violent crimes.
Okay, all right. So you're telling
There's
me
so
that.
much other shit though.
Oh, hold on, right.
If
Let
you
me
have a
make this
company, a
pitch.
nigga
Right.
hack you, take $2 million from you ain't gonna. You gonna be what, man? Fuck this nigga.
Yeah,
That would make the pay in the cybersecurity world way more competitive.
No. I also
That's how cybersecurity started.
Here's my thing though, right? Like what about like Medicare fraud and shit like that? Like people like taking advantage of old people. Like we shouldn't protect them. We should just be like, ha, fuck it. Get used, motherfucker. Like,
I mean, you should protect your own old people on some real shit.
what about the people in society who don't have people?
I mean, that sucks.
That does. They probably did something.
I mean, what else do you want me to say, dude?
There should be laws to protect them. That's what society's about. Society's about protecting the people who aren't fucking.
But now you get into making all these petty laws just to protect this one group of people, which now we have a whole bunch of more stupid ass laws because now this little group of people need protecting, this little group of people need protecting, this little group of people need protecting. And now everybody's in fucking prison for years of their life for weed.
Okay, all right. No, you're making a crazy leap here, right? Because like
that's how the government works. That's what happened.
Well, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing.
Where was the crazy leap?
The crazy leap was like victims, no victims. Like, you understand what I'm saying here? Like,
so that's why I said violent crimes.
Well, crimes that hurt people, because like all crimes that hurt people aren't necessarily violent crimes.
But then you should be protecting your old people, man. If your mom got dementia, look out for your mom, man.
Right.
What about people that like disowned their mom and the mom still gets dementia?
Then that mom did some fucked up shit.
So what? She still deserves to be taken care of. When she has dementia.
She probably didn't take care of her kids. So does she deserve to be taken care of?
Everybody that cannot take care of themselves deserves to be taken care of.
I don't know, man. I don't know about that.
This man's like, hey, yeah, dump all the children out on the streets. Like, let them fend for themselves.
That's all I'm saying.
Nobody wanted to care for them. Let them die. Like,
people, if you just care for your people, it's not that hard.
Yeah, but like, there are people who don't.
We keep all the other, like, nobody's supposed to murder, and nobody's supposed to fucking rape anybody, and you're really not supposed to steal shit. Like, we know that. Like, don't steal shit. Like, that's another basic rule. Yeah. I don't think stealing shit deserves you to be murdered. But, like, we can put stealers in jail or thieves. Put them in jail. And the regular stealers. Pittsburgh Steelers. They can all go to jail, too.
For what?
So, like, does it depend what you steal or just everything you steal, you go to jail?
What do you mean?
Like, if you steal something that's
I stole
like
a pack of guns, but this nigga stole a car.
Yeah.
But we in jail for the same shit. We just stole some shit.
Different time amounts or just that nigga that's...
I mean, you steal a pack of gum.
You just, come on, bro. Come on, get out of here.
I mean, pretty much. Like, dude, if you get caught, they're probably just going to, like, what are you doing? Get out of here.
So what about with the car?
Should be, like, over a certain amount. But I guess then you could just go around small robberies.
Like,
I can steal lawnmowers. Let me get this.
This man is like sitting here pitching like, yeah, we need to get rid of all laws pretty much. Like, no, laws are necessary.
Most of them is just
I mean, they're all not all necessary, man.
Not all of them are necessary. Not all of them are necessary.
Like, I heard a story today. My dude told me he got pulled over for his tent being too dark. Guess where his windows were? Down. His windows were down. How did they pull you over for your tent being too dark and your windows are down? The cop literally asked him to roll his window up a little bit so he could put the thing on there to see if it was the right tent. That's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit.
That's just crooked coppery.
Crooked copper, but they got all these stupid laws that they can just work on. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We need a very select, basic few laws, like don't murder, don't kill, don't steal.
Right.
Bam.
Okay. Well, no. See, we do need to protect people from like complicated corporate schemes as well, like the EPA and shit. Like that's all important laws, right? Like we need. You're right. You're on the right path. Of we need to get rid of fucking cops being able to harass the fucking people at large for fucking petty reasons. 100% agree. Not saying that shouldn't. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, and it should just be like basic, like don't dump oil into a fucking ocean. That's not cool. Or a river or a lake or like just dispose of that shit how you're supposed to. Hey, we can have laws like that, but that shit's annoying.
I mean, if we don't do it though, right? If we don't have those laws,
niggas are gonna catch rivers on fire.
Yeah,
I understand.
This literally happens. Like, it happened.
Motherfuckers are dumb.
All they care about is fucking the right now, like the fucking immediate gratification to themselves. Fuck everybody that comes after them or is in any way affected by anything they do. All right.
Yeah, I'm so gratified by dumping this oil into this lake. Man. It's the most gratifying thing I've ever done. I don't think I could be more gratified.
Were any of you guys DMX fans?
I wasn't like a big DMX fan. There were some DMX songs that I listened to. I know.
He was like part of the hood in a way. So yeah, like I've heard him before. like I know like his songs just from sound basically because I heard him so many damn times over my life.
I will miss people like I'll miss the jokes about DMX. Like
DMX is just
What
a
you mean
little
you
bit
miss
before
him?
my
He's still
time.
there.
I mean, guess you're right. I guess the jokes are still there. I just feel like it's in poor form to make fun of dead people.
I mean, but nobody's gonna give it to us now.
What? What?
X was
nobody-
gonna give it to us.
Right.
Now.
Oh,
Nobody's
okay.
gonna give it to us now.
Nobody's gonna give it to us now.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, yeah. That was a
See? You still like him?
that
You
was
still
that,
like him?
that was the next level joke. That fucking got me.
No, but
Don't give it
DMX,
to you.
like, I feel like he was underappreciated while he was here. Like, he was acting, man, in some pretty exciting movies, man.
He was.
Like Exit Wounds and Cradle to the Grave.
He was also in that skit show where they
He was in a movie with Jet Li. Wasn't that Jet Li?
Yeah, Romeo Must Die.
Yeah.
Stop fucking with this nigga, man.
Jet Li and Aaliyah.
This nigga was that dude, man. He was out here. Niggas wasn't even respecting his name, put no respect on his name.
People put respect on his name, though.
He had like hella adopted kids too, didn't he? Or a couple.
I don't know if they were adopted kids.
And my
he got
nigga grew
one for
orchids,
sure.
the
Yeah.
best flower.
Yeah. They are the best flower too.
Literally
like
the best
factually.
flower. Show me a cooler flower. You probably can, because I'm not really diverse in
Not a
a bunch of
florist.
fucking global plants and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really I forgot what that
There's
word is.
the rare moon
A
flower
botanist?
that only grows,
Yeah, I think
that
there's
only
botanists.
blooms once a month, once a year on the full moon.
No, the real rare shit is like once every 3 years.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah.
On a
yeah.
cherry moon. Like, what a cherry moon? When does it do what? Cherry moon? Yeah, cherry moons are every 74 years. Like, what the fuck? You said every 3 years. Like, when does this plant grow? It grows now. Like, oh, fuck.
Pretty much, if you don't see it right now, you will never see it again in your life.
Like, shit, nigga, this
That's
plant
like-
exclusive, nigga.
That's like that corpse plant. It smells like dead people. It only grows like once every like 10 years or something.
Isn't it huge?
It's big as fuck, and it fucking releases a horrible smell, and then people gather to smell the horrible smell.
Really?
Fucking people are weird.
Where's this at?
I think there's one in the zoo here. In
Here?
the
Zoo?
Yeah. Huh? Pretty sure.
What?
I think it opened last year
It's still
during
open?
2020. No. It only opens for like a couple days every few years.
So what's your favorite plant?
Orchid.
Yeah. Blue
Blue
orchid.
orchid.
That's actually my signature for when I be getting girls' flowers. You know what I'm saying? Get the
I'm
little.
going to say weed for 420 today.
Weed. You are right. I do love the weed. I like the way it looks, smells,
Taste.
tastes.
Yeah. Trees count as plants? I guess so.
Yeah.
did you
They don't
just
count
say?
as flowers, though, I don't
What
think.
did you just say?
I didn't know if they put them in like
420.
different categories, you know, like a regular
Like a
plant,
regular
like a
plant
house,
or a
and then
plant
tree's like a
plant.
hotel. It's like
Or maybe
A plant.
a plant.
So on the note of
So your favorite plant is a tree?
You
not like the
plant
redwood
trees.
trees in California, but I've never seen them. But I want to see them.
Oh.
oh yeah, like
What's
the
your
big
favorite-
giant redwoods.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
they're
plant?
pretty
though?
lit. They're pretty lit.
You seen them in real life?
No, boy, you know I ain't been very far.
We're gonna talk about that next.
I was like, damn, you didn't even tell me. When the fuck did you go on there?
Plant.
You said it's pretty lit so convincingly. I thought you were
I've seen
there.
some videos of them.
Sunflower's pretty lit. I guess we're talking about
Those are nice
plants.
plants, though.
I seen
They
some
those
wild-
get big as fuck.
Yeah.
I seen some
Tall as
wild
fuck, man.
orange
That's why you like, 'cause
orchids.
they tall.
That's what they have in the mountains over there.
For real?
Tennessee orange orchids.
I don't even know.
I didn't see as
what
many
it looks
flowers as I
like.
thought though. Hella butterflies. Like so many butterflies, it was kind of unreal that I just seen a butterfly every couple seconds.
That's cool.
Why is that?
Because monarchs are dying. And that's sad.
I mean, it's cool because here you see a butterfly and then you don't see one for like 3 months. And then again, you're like, butterfly! And if you miss it, you're like, damn, I missed a butterfly. Now we're going to see another one for like 2 months.
And they used to be like that everywhere. How you seen them in Tennessee? Used to just be butterflies all
Yeah,
over
we
this
was at the
bitch.
top of the mountain by a creek, and them boys was flying everywhere. Blue ones, orange ones, yellow ones.
See,
I was like,
hairy, and they be
shit.
like the white ones sometimes too. You boring motherfucker.
The white butterfly?
You get the
Look kind of
default.
crazy. I seen an all black one with just a white tail. Thought the shit was a bird. I was like, is that a bird? And then my girl was like, that's not a fucking bird. That's a butterfly. And I was like,
Is that a bird?
I think it's a bird.
Do you remember
That nigga was
the
high as hell.
butterfly that looked like a slug that we seen
Yeah,
while we were
after we
tripping?
seen that, I told her like about the whole fucking the slug moth butterfly thing.
This shit was some fucking shit you would see in motherfucking Star Wars or something, dude. It was crazy. Like we all popped up on it. It was like this crazy looking slug, and like
When was this?
It was we were tripping in the
We
woods.
were lost in the woods, right?
Oh, we were lost.
We were lost at this point, and then, like it was at the point where everyone was already freaking out, right? But we had this moment of serenity when we fucking stumbled across this.
I think
crazy...
one of the girls, I know, because the one girl was like, "Let's pray."
No, it was before we prayed. It was before the praying.
Before we prayed.
No,
What?
it was.
I think it was
We
like
were
right
on
around
the
that
mountain, bro. It was right when we were on the mountain. Like after you tried to lead us off into the dark pit, right? And I was like, no, we shouldn't go into the dark pit. You're like, no, we're going to the dark pit. I was like, aight. So after you tried to lead us off in the dark pit, we fucking started climbing up the mountain. I had my little hissy fit where I was like, no, fuck y'all. Y'all can't wait for old Germ. Fucking
Hey, he did. He threw every bottle we
threw
had
every bottle
down into this ditch, dude.
I was mad as fuck.
I was like, what if we need those for water later? He was like, nah, fuck y'all. Y'all want to wait for me. I think I was throwing a whole temper tantrum on the side of the fucking hill.
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, I'm carrying the bottles.
I was salty, dude. I was salty because
Now
like
I know. Jeremy don't carry the bottles.
them
I would
motherfuckers.
have left him like, hey, man.
Well, it was kind of hard.
leave
This
this
was
nigga.
a pretty steep hill. We were all just struggling to get up the hill.
Well, like, and the thing was,
I could have been walking 10 feet in front of him like, man, I'm leaving this nigga, man.
we had stopped so many times for everybody else, right? And I was like, all right, cool, we'll stop, blah, 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 blah. Fucking old Germ needs to take a sip of his water one time. Like, motherfuckers won't let me stop, just get my drink out on the side of the hill. I would die.
I like how he keeps
hurry up.
addressing himself as old Germ. Like, old Germ just wanted to take a stop, a little
Nigga, hurry
pause.
up.
So
Drink
then,
and walk. Multitask, man.
so then I fucking had my little hissy fit and fucking seen the little fucking thing.
We literally thought it was a slug.
We all thought it was a slug. And like we had called people back to look at it, and like they
And
were
it flew away.
flew away.
Look at this nigga face.
No, it was crazy. That bitch went from looking like a slug, and first it didn't even fly away, just opened its wings. Like it knew we was looking. It was like, yeah, bitch, watch this. And then it had like a crazy
Are y'all
pattern.
sure y'all didn't just watch a butterfly come out the cocoon?
No,
Are you sure?
it was black and white.
Yeah.
And then when it popped its wings, it was like black and white pattern.
Yeah,
and then that
yeah,
bitch
no,
was
no.
like, woof, gone. I was like, what the fuck?
Coolest fucking nature thing I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure it was like not even a real thing. It was like
I
a
don't know, man.
fairy or
Julie
some
always
shit.
does some crazy shit, like fucking caught a frog while we were tripping too. That shit was crazy. In the middle of the woods. She was
Caught
like,
a
there's a
frog?
frog. Got it in her hand. I was like,
Oh,
what?
come on.
What?
She
Why
does
she
that
just
shit all the
catching
time.
frogs like that?
Does that shit
Hey,
all
she's
the
a
time.
savage. She's literally the nature lady. She catches frogs, salamanders, all types of shit.
Man.
When she sees it, she catches it. I never even believed it till I seen it.
So she saw a bear. She'll catch the bear.
Maybe.
She might try to.
She might fucking hug it.
Oh.
That bear gonna maul her to death.
I don't know, man.
No, I am 100% convinced.
I think she's the nature lady, man.
She got that just.
Yeah, that bear gonna show her the nature too.
Nah.
Put her face right in the dirt.
That bear probably gonna be like, we could be friends.
She like the lady from Tarzan.
yeah. She's Jane Goodall.
She's not a Tarzan. She definitely fell off of a vine.
She did fall off the vine.
Hey,
Y'all niggas fucked up.
Tarzan had a
Should I make sure not Tarzan? I'm pretty sure Tarzan fell off a couple vines.
No, we all successfully vine.
I even successfully vine.
She
Okay, but I'm sure
Hey.
Tarzan didn't hang on every
Hey, she fell into the deepest pit of where the fucking vine went, dude. The deepest pit of where it went. Like, there were so many other spots where it wasn't even that deep. She went right to the middle, like, whoop. Like, oh,
And like
shit.
she didn't even like fall. She like did like the like more painful like slide down the vine and rip your arms fall.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Like, fell on her back and, like, to some brush. It was crazy.
That shit
It was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
It's a wonder none of us broke anything on that trip.
Yeah, for sure. What's the craziest thing you ever seen in the nature?
The craziest thing I've seen in the natures. I haven't seen anything like too crazy in
You don't be getting real nature-y?
wilderness. So what?
You don't be getting real nature-y?
I mean, when I lived in North Carolina, like, I used to stay in the woods because we stayed right in front of the woods. I used to stay out like in the woods getting lost out there.
It'd been funny as fuck if he hit you with like the craziest thing I ever seen was Sasquatch.
Like, even when I lived in Quantico, we stayed, it was like in the woods and shit. I mean, we used to see deer in our backyard like all the time, like coming up to our window and shit.
I learned that our deer ain't shit compared to a mountain deer.
Of course not.
I seen the mountain deer. I was like, damn, this nigga big as fuck.
Antlers big as hell.
No antlers. It was a lady mountain deer.
Just big as fuck.
Just big as fuck, yeah. Hair thick as fuck. I was like, damn, our little skinny ass, frail ass, no hair having bald ass deer. Boy, them deer would be
Body
scared.
check our
Because
deer.
they don't live in the mountains, nigga.
Yeah, our deer be scared. They see them deer. They,
Like, what the fuck is that?
it's you.
You can have my girl. Go ahead. I'm out.
Wait, our bucks are running from their
Yeah, we don't
nose.
even got a buck, nigga. Shit, I'm out of here.
You ain't even got a buck.
We got
ain't
that off
got
the
a
Fat
buck.
Albert movie. Buck.
I would say when I was up there though, like close to the top where I was dying, I realized like, yo, getting attacked by a mountain lion that was following me this whole time
Would fucking suck.
the worst thing that could possibly happen right now. Like I'm to my maximum point of physical, like
They be doing that
I
too.
can't do
sometimes.
any more physical activity. I'm dying right now. I'm
Just the
running low
video
on
of the-
sugar. Of
Go
what?
ahead. Of the dude that threw the mountain lion that was attacking his wife.
Oh, I seen
Oh
that.
yeah, seen that.
That was like a smaller one though, but that was
See,
so
but that's where I
crazy.
seen like I had that
still,
vision
yeah,
in my
that's
mind because I
insane.
watched that video right before like we went here, right? So I was like, yeah, I can handle a mountain lion then if he did it. Like, especially
Hey,
if
he
an attacker,
did.
I could grab it off
He
and throw it
definitely-
just like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Like how a dog, like when my dogs used to fight, I used to take them apart. So I just gotta not be scared of that bitch.
But
and
your dog
grab
is
it.
your dog, though.
But I'll fucking choke that shit out of that fucking bobcat if I have to or whatever it is.
That nigga picked that bitch up out of
But when I
there.
got
Oh
to the-
yeah, no, that video was funny as fuck.
Hey, the way he threw it, though, man.
Yeah.
He said,
That shit was wild.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that wife fucked the shit out of her
Yeah.
husband that night. Because like
Yeah.
the way he ran at her, like, get the fuck away from my wife, you bobcat! I was like,
I'ma
hey.
shoot it.
Yeah.
I'ma shoot
He said,
it.
get out the way, get out the way, I'm about to shoot it.
Bobcat tried to attack my wife.
Hey, I would have shot it
He
too though.
probably had a fat ass bite mark on her ass cheek because that nigga was on there.
He was on her
He's like,
neck. He like grabbed her on her back. It was like,
oh,
he was
shit.
trying to eat her.
Imagine that. though.
That-
Hey,
that
when my
bobcat
girl
says
watched
the-
that video, you know what she said? So I know she's an angel, Murph.
That would have been her reaction.
No, she said, man, that bobcat must have been hungry.
Oh,
Like, damn, I know it probably was hungry, but it's attacking the human, man. It's,
Julie was mad at the dude for throwing the bobcat.
that's how my girl was. Like, he was just probably hungry. Like, dude.
what would you want me to do for you if that bitch was attacking you? Let it just attack you? Oh, get it. You go like, get this bitch off me.
Shoot it.
Right.
Shoot it.
Oh, man, that would be so crazy, dude.
Dude.
Just imagine that, though. They're like probably about to go to like Walmart or some shit. Like they had some regular ass plans, dude. And she probably
He was like, good morning.
yeah. He was like, oh, I gotta wash my
I
car.
gotta wash my car.
The caption of the video I watched, it was like, this fucked this whole day up.
And on the note of Bobcat Bob's a gangster, happy 420. That's not Championship, baby.
Man, we out.